Hello everybody, it's good to have you here again in this lesson, which is going to be of course about reading. So as we saw last time, we talked about different texts, right? So we have a new one which is titled The Gold Rush. Okay, so The Gold Rush. Before we start, talking about the text here, I would like you to imagine with me that you find gold in a river. What do you do, right? Is it, or are you going to take it home and don't tell anyone? Or you only tell your friends? Or you tell everyone? Okay, so what are you going to do if you are in this situation of finding gold in a river? Right, so I'm waiting for your opinions, your actions that you will do once you find gold in a river. Right. Now, before we move to before you move to the text, I advise you that it is important to read, the title first. You look at the picture, then you explain these words. Okay, so here. These words are important to understand the text. For example, gold rush, population, see, shiny, show, hear, store, sell, to feel, dust run through, shout, became, gold digger, empty, close, governor, send, president, begin, find, and millionaire. So these words help the reader to understand the text. And don't forget also that in the text we have, this is the river, right? This is the river. We have people or population, okay? So they are looking for gold, right? So here this person is holding a plate right here, okay? Or a container in which he is looking for gold. So the picture, the title, the words, so these things help us to understand the text and to answer the other questions correctly. And you should also bear in mind that reading tip, right? So here we have, when you scan a text, you look for particular information, for example, a name, a place, or date. Don't read from start to finish. Just look for the information you want, all right? So this is another technique of dealing with a text, especially if it is very, very, very long. But this one that we have is not that long, okay? So it is composed of just 4 paragraphs, okay? It's not very long. But anyway, when you feel that it is difficult, you just look for the specific information that you want. Fine. Now, let's read the question 2. It says, read the article. What are the names of the 4 people in this story? All right. So, and this is what you are going to use to scan for specific information. So you don't have to read the whole text. You just pick up the names of the 4 people in this story, right? So you can stop the video, then you read the text, and then you write your answers back to me. Okay, fine. So I'm waiting to have the names of the 4 people in the story. Great. Now we can move to comprehension. It says number the events in the correct order. So we have maybe 6 events. Okay, 6 events. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. right? And then we have to put them in order as they showed up in the text, right? If we go to event number 1, Marshall found gold in the river. So we are going to find it here, right? So here we find that Marshall found gold in the river, right, as the first event. So we have here people left their job to go and find gold. The governor of California sent some gold to the president. Marshall found gold. This is what, so here this is the number 1. People from New York joined the gold rush. Bernard opened a new store, and Marshall told his friends about the gold. So try to organize the events, right, appropriately, and then you share them with me in the group, right? 4. Answer the questions. Scan the text for dates and places, right? So you will look just for places and dates. That's it, right? So here, did Marshall discover the first piece of gold? Did Sam Bernard put gold dust in a bottle? And so here the question of course starts with when, all right? When did Marshall discover? When did Sam Brennan, and when did the governor of California send some gold to the president? So here, when we are looking for dates, right? When, it's the time, okay? And here, where, it's the place. We are looking for the place. Number 4, we have where did Marshall discover gold, and where was Bernard's store, right? So that's it. I think that this exercise is not that difficult, right? As you are going just to scan the text. So after this, we move to 5A. It's about listening, and the question says, listen and note which man became a millionaire, James Marshall or Sam Bernard, right? Of course, right here we are going to listen, right? To listen, and then you will say whether it's true or false. Okay. So the first question is to say who is the millionaire? Is it James Marshall or Sam Brennan? And in B, true or false. So here, number 1, a lot of gold diggers became rich. Is it true or false? Levi Strauss sold water for $100 a glass. And number 3, people from other countries came to California. 4, California gold diggers didn't smell good, right? So try to write down the correct answer after listening. All right, so let's listen.
Exercise 5A. Listen and note which man became a millionaire, James Marshall or Sam Brennan.
Good morning, everybody. Can I have your attention, please? Welcome to Sutter's Fort. This is the place where James Marshall first showed his friends gold from the American River. Now, Marshall didn't become rich.
But he found the first gold. And he didn't become rich. So, who did become rich in the gold rush?
Ah, good question. Most gold diggers didn't. But men who owned businesses became rich. For example, Sam Brennan, who had a store here, became a millionaire. And Levi Strauss...
Levi Strauss?
Yes, Levi Strauss was the man who invented Levi jeans. He started making trousers for the gold diggers. He used material from France called serge denim. People called it...
Denim. Denim.
Exactly. Then some Californian businessmen made money when they sold water in the desert.
Sold water? How much did it cost?
Anything from $5 a glass to $100 a glass.
$100 a glass? That's expensive.
And then there were people from other countries. For example, the Chinese. They opened restaurants and laundries.
Laundries?
Yes. Most gold diggers worked all day in the same clothes. They didn't take baths or showers. And before the laundries came, they didn't wash their clothes. Can you imagine the smell?
All right, so this is it. I hope that the answers are clear to you, about the true or false statement. So now we move to the last thing here, which is writing. All right, and here in the practice number 7, you are a gold. So you imagine that you are a gold digger in California in 1849. You find gold. Answer the questions below, then write your diary for that day. Right. So we have the first question: did you feel lucky this morning? What did you have for breakfast? What time did you find gold? Where did you find gold? Were you alone? What did you do next? And the last one is, what's the first thing you bought? Okay, so here is an example or a start that you can depend on to write other similar things. And let's read it. So Monday, the 28th May 1849. When I woke up this morning, I felt very lucky. I had beans and coffee for breakfast. At first I didn't find any gold, but then and then you complete your diary. Diary is something that happens to you every day, right? Okay, so day by day, right? So as you can see here, we have Monday 20, we can have Monday 21st, Monday 22nd, and then you write the events that happened in that day, right? So that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video soon.